Minecon Earth just took place online, and in this video I'll be giving you guys a quick recap of all that happened in that live stream. In the live stream they gave us some new blocks, some biome updates, and gave us a little bit of information on Minecraft dungeons and a whole bunch of new changes to the Bedrock edition. Now the block you see in front of you now is called the honey block, and it looks like a slime block but has some cool properties. As the player falls down, you actually stick to the block and you fall down slower, so you can use it in mini games, and when you try and walk across the block you actually move slower, like you're getting stuck in honey. So it's pretty good for putting in mini games and a whole bunch of stuff in your world, and it actually works with redstone, sort of like slime blocks sticking to the blocks, and you can actually jump up one block like you saw in the video right over there, so this can be a pretty good addition to the game. Now this over here is called the target block. Now the target block actually works with redstone. What Jeb said before in this video, the target block actually works as sort of like a comparator, or it reads the signals. You see there's 3 levels of signals over there, and if you shoot one of them over here, it'll give you a smaller redstone signal, and the closer you get to the middle, you see that the redstone signal starts getting greater and greater, and if you hit the middle of the target over there, you'll get a high redstone signal, so I know for sure this can be used for a lot of contraptions. So just like previous Minecons, there was another vote for which biome is going to be updated first, and the Badlands was number 1 of the biomes. And the Badlands, they pretty much looked like they had tumbleweeds, they had a different type of cacti, and vultures that were actually attracted to loot if the players died. It wouldn't actually steal your loot. I think that's what people were thrown off a bit with the biome over there. Now the swamp is one I actually voted for. Unfortunately, the swamp, it was lacking a little bit, but I kind of like the fact that you can find chests and boats, and you had new mobs called frogs, and they had mango trees as well too, so I'm pretty sure this one was really good for redstone, so I put my vote out for the swamp. And the last biome we're going to see over here is the mountains biome. Now the mountains biome actually was, I don't think it was the greatest biomes out of them all, but the mountains over here, it added a different functionality to snow. As you can see, when she walks in, she got stuck in the snow, and it put a little billy goat, just a nice little billy goat over there, so that was pretty cool. But in the end, the mountain biome actually won the vote, so we'll be updating the mountains first. Now the main focus of Minecon Live was the Nether update, and the Nether will now have new biomes. As you can see over here, this one is called the Soul Sand Valley, and when you place fire on top of Soul Sand, it now makes blue fire. So this is a pretty good addition for the biomes in the Nether, and it adds a little bit more life to the Nether over here. Now another biome that they added was the Nether Wart Forest. This is sort of like an enchanted forest with Nether Wart, so it adds a whole lot more color and texture to the Nether, and you can see they have Nether Wart trees, little flowers over there, different types of mushrooms we can use for farming, and they also have a different variant of the Nether Wart farm over here, which you can see with the blue Nether Warts. So the blue Nether Warts over here looks like a new block that they added to the game, so we have pretty much 3 new biomes in Nether that's going to be added. Now over here they say that Nether is a little bit more livable now, but personally I find the Nether is still lacking a little bit of things. They're going to add some different functionalities where you can actually sleep the Nether, set your spawn, or maybe not sleep, just set your spawn so far. Now the new mobs that they added to the game, the first one is called the piglin beast. This is the food source that's going to be in the Nether, so if you are setting a base up in the Nether, you'll be able to get a food source with the piglin beast. And they should drop a food over here, and it looks like they do a couple hearts of damage. Now piglins are the villager versions of mobs. This is a hostile mob that actually hate wither skeletons, so I guess we can make a wither skeleton farm out of this, which is pretty cool, and I know people are going to make that easily, no problem. I have a couple ideas for some, but they actually are attracted to the player when he opens a chest, and they will hit the player, just like you saw over there. And they actually collect gold too, so I'm pretty sure you can probably make a gold farm out of these beasts over there, and they actually fight the piglin beasts, so that's going to be another addition to the Nether. Minecraft Dungeons was also announced at Minecon Live over here, and the backstory is an arch villager pretty much found a mystical orb, or the orb of power, and it's taken over the village, and you have to try and fight your way into that. And there'll probably be a link down in the description if you want to see these actual trailers over there, but I think it's going to be a pretty good game that I'm going to play on my channel. It looks very interesting, and I can't wait to try this one out. Minecraft Earth was also announced, but unfortunately they haven't made a release date out for Minecraft Earth, and this is going to be a pretty good AR game to try in the future. It brings Minecraft into the real world. And the last important feature that they announced in this game is they're adding a little bit more to the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. You can see over here you have a stick that actually can change the blocks, so it's sort of like using the commands like we use the fill or replace command, and they have this cool little TNT one. It sort of uses like a little TNT exploding mechanism, I think, over here, which can actually create giant tunnels, long ones just like this one, or small ones using a different type of block. So it's adding a lot of functionality into Bedrock, and this is called the scripting program. So be able to code and do different types of things to the game like they do on the PC, the Java version, but now they're adding it to the Bedrock. And this one over here is actually my favorite addition. You have houses in a block. When you light the TNT with a flint and steel, it creates a house wherever you are. And you can pretty much build a house and put it wherever you want. So you can pop up a city out of nowhere just by placing a block and lighting it with a flint and steel. And that's actually pretty cool to Bedrock. It actually attracts me back to Bedrock, but I don't think I'll be playing it anytime soon. It does look really cool though. I kind of like that. But that's actually going to do this for this Minecon live update, and I am actually excited for the Nether update, and I can't wait till it comes so I can try this in my world. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and always remember,